We're Group 10, and our campaign is called Take a 15. The group members are Amanda Harrington, Carrie Ann Harrington, Cassandra Koch, Kylie Netzelt, Diane Fan, and Kadar Tukali. We will go over our target audience and their segmentation and personas, the target behavior, some police interviews, McGuire's inputs, our message and campaign objectives, the elaboration likelihood model and stimulus response theory, as well as the development of our pieces and our evaluation. Our target audience is the San Diego Police Department employees with sedentary occupations. We chose the San Diego Police Department employees because, contrary to popular belief, the job of a patrol officer is often sedentary. This is supported by a study done by Rami et al. 2014. Findings from this study also show that police officers burn a similar amount of calories as those who are washing dishes or holding a baby.
To segment the audience, we decided to focus on demographics, specifically age and occupation, and geographics, specifically the San Diego County area. The occupations we chose were senior officers in the police department and the patrol officers who spend most of their time in vehicles. We will primarily focus on the patrol officers because they will be more likely to adopt our interventions due to their younger age range of about 25 to 45 years old, rather than the senior officers with an age range of about 45 to 55 years old. The secondary audience for the patrol officers will be their partners in hopes that they can be of a constant motivation.
How's your day been, Officer Koch?
It's been a long day, Officer Netzel, sitting in this car for hours.
I know, we've been on this 10-hour shift, and I feel like we've only gone out for maybe the max of 2 hours.
I know, my legs and my back are just killing me. This can't be good for my body.
It's such sedentary behavior, don't you think?
It is.
You know what I think we should do?
What should we do?
We should take a 15. Take a 15. It's important to decrease sedentary behaviors for our police officers.
For our first persona, we chose Captain Joe Hill, or the Aviator, to represent our senior officers at the SDPD. He is 45 years old with an income of about $77,000 a year. He enjoys playing golf and fishing. He prefers texting and using Facebook, and he's concerned about health problems, and he also has minor lower back pain. For our second persona, we chose Officer Mike Handcuff Brown to represent our patrol officers at the SDPD. He is 28 years old, lives in Pacific Beach, San Diego. He prefers texting and using Facebook and Instagram to post pictures of his dog, and he also likes to eat healthy and go on runs with his dog.
Our target behavior is sedentary behaviors, specifically sitting down in the patrol car of San Diego Police Department patrol officers. Quoted by Downing and Knobloch, in reality, for the majority of law enforcement officers, the job is primarily sedentary. The reason we chose sedentary behaviors is because often interventions are aimed at increasing physical activity rather than simply decreasing sedentary behaviors in the workplace. We had the pleasure of interviewing 2 previous police officers and asking what their job entailed while on the police force. You will see interviews conducted, though these people are actors. Officer Kincaid and Officer Padilla were real-life police officers.
So, Officer Kincaid, how many hours during a typical shift did you spend in a patrol car?
During a 10-hour shift, I was probably sitting in the car for about 7 hours.
So, Officer Padilla, would you say you have consistent physical activity on the job or just bursts of activity?
There really wasn't consistency, just averages. Many factors played a role. Some days there was just a lot of physical activity. Some days you spent most of the time driving.
Do you think a program that helps police officers refrain from sitting for extended periods of time would be beneficial?
Yes. Most common long-term injury and disability for police are lower back due to prolonged sitting.
Would you consider the time spent in the patrol car as a sedentary behavior?
The time in the car is definitely sedentary.
McGuire input source who internal take a 15 initiative team, external partner with chief of the police to get him here to send out alert, credible trustworthy. Channel how alert to the Facebook police vehicle computers, motivational stickers on the steering wheel of patrol cars. Message stand for at least 15 minutes every hour. Stay fit, don't sit, stickers. Receiver San Diego Police Department patrol officers. Destination Y of our variables to decrease sedentary behavior among San Diego patrol officers.
Our first message is stay fit, don't sit, which will be placed on a sticker. This message is activate because it motivates the patrol officers to not sit for prolonged periods of time. Our next message is stand for at least 15 minutes every hour, which will vary with each alert. An example would be stand for 15 minutes this hour to reduce the risk of developing lower back injuries. This message is activate because it persuades patrol officers to stand for 15 minutes each hour. It could also be advised because it advises the officers by providing factual statements about the length of time. For our theory, we are going to be using the elaboration likelihood model. For the central route, we will use the message stand for at least 15 minutes every hour. This is because it's going to be taking the central route towards the officers who are already involved. We're going to be using the light because the officers will already be motivated and have the ability to stand for 15 minutes each hour. For the peripheral route, we will use stay fit, don't sit. This is going to be our catchy slogan that's going to use the heat to grab the attention and appeal to the emotions of the police officers. We will also be utilizing the stimulus response theory, specifically positive punishment. The officers will see the message and hear the sound of the Facebook alert every hour, and eventually they will be conditioned to not sit for long periods of time and no longer have to read the alert in order to do the behavior. The sticker will serve as a visual stimulus to remind officers to reduce their sedentary behaviors while in their patrol cars.
We chose Facebook because we needed a channel that would allow us to send alerts to the computer. The age range within the police department is the age range that is currently using Facebook as their social media site. According to the Pew Research Center, 72% of online American adults use Facebook. The source of the message is coming from the SDPD captain because he is credible and trustworthy source to the officers. The Facebook alert will allow patrol officers to self-report if they stood for 15 minutes each hour. This will allow us to track who stood for each hour. We chose to create a motivational sticker as a print channel because it serves as a visual reminder for patrol officers to not sit for a prolonged period of time. A sticker is inexpensive and easy to place on the steering wheel of the patrol car. The catchy slogan along with the creative image captures the attention of the officers as they enter the car. The Take 15 initiative is a credible source because we are an institution that is dedicated to promoting healthy behavior. Evaluation goals. Our formative goal is to assess the appropriateness of the Take 15 initiative. Our process goal is during the 2017 implementation of the Take 15 initiative, 75% of patrol officers will have answered yes to at least one Facebook polling question per day. Our impact goal is by the end of 2017, 75% of San Diego police officers will be exposed to the Stay Fit, Don't Sit Facebook alert message. Our outcome goal is that by the end of 2025, 75% of the San Diego Police Department precincts will have adopted the Take 15 initiative. Evaluation measurement, formative measurement. Before the implementation of the Take 15 initiative, interviews will be conducted with patrol officers and a pilot alert will be sent out to 3 precincts. Process measurement. During the implementation of the Take 15 initiative, self-reported polling results will be analyzed to determine how many officers are standing for 15 minutes every hour. Impact measurement. We will compare the Facebook polling results from the beginning of 2017 to the polling results at the end of 2017 to measure the amount of time patrol officers were not sitting while in their patrol car. The outcome measurement. We will compare the Facebook polling results from the end of 2017 to the polling results in 2025 to measure if 75% of the precincts within the San Diego Police Department maintain the Take 15 initiative.
This our slide reference. Thank you for listening.
Stay fit, don't sit.